that again. Oh my god, that's actually real whiskey.
Hello everybody, welcome to Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
Today we're reviewing real whiskey.
Yeah. Willet Rye. Straight rye whiskey.
Small batch, cask strength.
Yep. Aged in white oak for 4 years. Bottle of cask strength, 54.5%. And that nose is great. Now, I will say that the last video we shot, we reviewed Kentucky Tavern Bourbon. Coming off the heels of that, this is almost like nectar from God. So, forgive us if we're fawning a little bit.
That is.
But it is, we were last week too when we first tried it.
That is so damn good. A lot of sweet, but kind of the spicy, peppery on the back end, but still kind of the sweeter vanilla-y and a little bit of honey.
Yeah, I'm getting like vanilla and spices, almost like, it reminds me of like pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Okay.
Not full on, because I don't get, like, I'm not willing to come out and say like pumpkin pie. But there's like an almost pumpkin spice note in the back there. So white girls, get your whiskey.
Watch their sales go up by like 2 people because of us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if their sales saw any impact from our YouTube viewership, that would require us to have like our highest viewed video ever.
Everybody in the world sees this video.
I might have approached it differently had I considered that possibility. At least it's not the last video.
Yeah. Oh man, watch that one be the one everybody sees.
Yeah, because of the first like 2 seconds. No, not they go bankrupt.
Oh.
We go bankrupt.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll snip it. You won't see it. It's alright. Yeah, that is really good. And even not coming off the heels off of it, last week I remember rating it in my head and thinking it through. But this, I think this is going to go particularly well with the cigar we're reviewing today. The only concern I would have about that would be that this is a lot of pepper, and there's a decent amount of spice to that. That is a spicy whiskey. It's front note spice, and then like midway sweetness. Go ahead. He has a lot to say.
There's a lot, and I'm trying to decipher my own handwriting.
You had 2 weeks to do this.
I know, and I wrote it down. It's down. So, this was founded in 1936 as Willet Distilling Company by not like A as in his first name started with an A, I guess. Lambert Willet and Sons. And it has remained under family ownership and operation since it was created, and also in the same location.
You may know these guys because they have the goofy shaped bourbon bottles because they use a pot still.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
John D. Willet had been co-owner and master distiller for Moore, Willet, and Frank Distillery, which he formed with brother-in-law Moore and a Mr. Frank.
Mr. Frank?
Mr. Frank.
I want to meet Mr. Frank.
He probably did now. But he got sick. Willet got sick and sold his shares to the other two, and it became Mattingly Moore Distillery. Mattingly Moore would go on to become Barton Brands.
So this is Barton?
No, this is Willet.
Oh, right, but this is owned by Barton?
No, Mattingly Moore became Barton.
Okay.
Here's where they split. So shortly after Mattingly Moore, Okay, so starting at Mattingly Moor at the age of 10, John Boy, and
Wait, is that his actual name?
that's what they called him. It's hilarious.
JB, if you're watching.
So, he started
You're
this...
killing me.
I'm killing myself.
I'm going to have to snip this video so much.
Or this could be the one we don't.
No, because they'll log off the first time that you're sitting there like, hang on, let me get the Rosetta Stone. Alright, so this kind of connects to here, and if this is actually that, then that must be a J. And I think that makes this word steam.
Shush back. Okay, so John Boy started at Mattingly Moor at the age of 10, and by the age of 15, he was working for Max Siegler and Company when he became and later became one-third owner and superintendent for the plant. A.L. Thompson Willet, Lambert's son, I think John Boy was Lambert, I don't know, joined him. Together they went on and co-purchase a farm and build Willet Distillery in 1936. Especially with the help of Thompson Willet, used John David Willet, somebody else in their family lines, recipes as a base for their whiskeys and branded as Old Bardstown.
You can still buy Old Bardstown.
Yeah. In the 1970s, they switched to making fuel during the fuel crisis, and they kind of took a heavy downturn. When the fuel crisis was over, prices returned to normal, and they shut down completely in the 80s. Bought by Colsavine in 84 and turned into Kentucky Bourbon Distillers. And... oh, there's more.
Huh. Hang on. Getting the Rosetta Stone again.
Yeah. For something, Kentucky Bourbon Distillers. For a while, Kentucky Bourbon Distillers. It's just 3 lines and a couple of hashes. I don't know. Produced bourbon from old barrels, from old Willet barrels, or whatever they were, before they bought the company, I guess. After a while... they're using barrels that were made before they purchased the company. After a while, they started sourcing bourbon from other companies until they became an independent bottling company. Colsavine and his wife still run the thing today. Have fun with that.
I'm going to make a promo code, Rosetta Stone, for when we release our next box, so that anyone that made it this far in the video gets a discount on the box for having to deal with that. I will figure out promo codes just for that.
See, my terrible handwriting helped you guys out, so I do it for the people.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that was totally for the people.
Man, I was just writing.
You're good. You're alright, man. Watching you fight with your own handwriting is so terrifying.
It didn't used to be that bad.
Okay, this gets a 9 from me.
Yeah, a 9.
The only thing I think they could do to this to make it better is age it a little longer. I bet at around 8 years, this would be better. It would be a phenomenal whiskey. It's already a phenomenal whiskey, but I think it could be improved by that, and that's all I think could improve it. So, but for me to rate a rye that well,
yeah, it's out there.
the only others that have come close are Rye 1 and Rittenhouse. Now, granted, we've reviewed other ryes, but not many. However, I have had a decent number of ryes that we have not reviewed that I did not appreciate. And this is definitely not on that list.
Definitely more of a bourbon guy, but this, for being a rye, this is definitely up there.
It's a solid 9. I would drink this any day of the week.
Same.
Alright, till we see you again, I'm Zach.
And I'm illiterate.
And we are the Dirt Road Men. Don't forget, Promo code Rosetta Stone if you made it this far into the video and didn't ditch on Jake. Hey everybody, if you like this video, hit a like or dislike, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you really like what we're doing, check us out over on Facebook where we post every day.